You know, I don't want to like talk about it too much or try
Yeah.
and explain what it is. I just want you guys to hear it.
Yeah.
That's the point of like me dropping, you know, these
Four songs in a day, just like.
Yeah, we got so
surprise.
much music, but the 4 songs are just the very tip of the iceberg, man. So it's just to set the tone. You know, we did the new deal with Rock, you know, for management, and you know, obviously it's just charging everybody up, man. And it's still good music though. Like, don't ever get that confused.
I think that that's one thing that people were jumping on Twitter, is that they immediately they were confused whether it was Rock Nation the label or whether it was Rock Nation management. So if you can kind of clear that up.
Yeah, it's strictly just management. You know what I'm saying? But the management it's really, this is like the best management. It's really more than management. I feel like it's just more of like an umbrella team, because I get to like kick it with all those guys there, Jay Brown. I get to kick it with like Jay-Z, you know, and talk music with him, go through my music with them, you know, him hear it and be like, oh, this, you know,
Yeah.
hey, why don't you think of it? Or, you know, and that's priceless to sit with Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? It's priceless to sit with Jay Brown. It's priceless to sit with the fam, on top of me having my, you know, priceless relationship with Ye, you know, being Ye is the most.
You're really getting the best from every angle.
Yeah, so they just helping molding a young G like me, and that's the way of the OGs, man. When they mold the young Gs and help them out, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that make people great. So I'm just in a blessed situation, and I'm just proud to be on good music, proud to be, you know, holding it down with my bro Ye, and proud to just be out here repping the deep.
Were you able to kind of recreate that same feeling? Did you go out to Mexico this last time when, you know, Theophilus was telling me that he was down in Mexico with Kanye, and they were playing basketball, but they were also making music, and they were doing all of these different things. So I feel like, you know, each year or each season, it kind of tries to gather everybody together.
Yeah, those things are the best, man. Those are the best times. Of course, I made it down there a few times, and I rap about it in a song I'm about to drop, that we dropping right now, called Fourth Quarter. We did the first quarter freestyle, and now we're putting out fourth quarter for the fans, along with all the other songs I'm putting out. But you know, I rap about it down there, about how we was in Mexico, about how we saw Ferguson. I was with Ye, me and Ye, we were looking at the footage from St. Louis at the riots.
So you're in this like beautiful resort area, and then you're seeing the reality.
Pusha and Saha and Mike Dean and Ivan Jasper and Plain Pat and Noah and I know I'm probably forgetting a couple of people, Charlie. There's just a lot of people down there, the more Sakai, you know, the list goes on and on of people. And we were just sat there, we were working on music, and we stopped, and we were just like blown away.
Wow.
And you know, our hearts went out, and you know, I rap about it. And I said, man, because we from Detroit, we in Chicago, and you know, all Midwest, so it's like, man, that could have happened to us, you know, in one way or a different time, or probably has happened to a lot of our friends, man, like some similar situations. So it was just really sad, but it was really good to see people not accept it, you know what I'm saying? And
it's interesting that you say that, because like, especially when you are in such a detached reality from, you know, the rest of the world, because you want to sort of close yourself off and make music and be creative. And you guys are all superstars and
superstars
and doing amazing things with yourselves, right? But then to all share with the rest of the world something that's very dark and very frustrating, but also universal. How do you feel like it besides this one song, how did things like that impact everybody? Did you guys sit down and, you know, have long conversations about it? Was there, you know, something that you guys felt like you were inspired to say?
Yeah, it was just like, I mean, yeah, it inspires you because it just makes you feel a certain way on the inside, you know, and I'm sure it inspired everybody different. I'm sure it inspired me different than it did Ye, and different than it did everybody else who was watching it. You know, we all took our own things away from it, so I can't speak for anybody but myself. But I just know it was a crazy moment to witness. You know, it's always crazy witnessing history right before your eyes, you know, from like 9/11 to like, you know, just anything. Black presidents being elected to, you know, this, you know, what's happening in Ferguson, to wars. It's just, you know, sometimes you don't realize how historical things are until you look back on it, until they're past. But this felt like history in front of my eyes currently, and I'm watching this like this is gonna be a big deal because it's definitely things coming to a forefront. You know what I mean? And
or emotions just building to a head where people have been taking a lot and then are just not taking shit anymore.
Period. You know, not accepting that type of brutality or curfews or anything. You know, so it's cool. I wonder how it's all really gonna play out and end up, but it's you know, I support it, and you know, my heart goes out to anybody who's affected by that. Families.
Now, speaking of the new music that you're dropping today, I know you haven't announced either the title of the album or exactly when it's coming out, but can you tell me a little bit about the feel of this album? You know, is this something that you...
Oh, the feel is going for blood. It's like, I'm not fucking around. You feel me? It's like that Detroit boy just snapping on him and going off, but still at the same time, I always like doing concepts, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm conceptual, man, and you know, we just applied all of that, and you know, just wanted to give him that vibe. I think that's where it is right now with me in rap. You know. Is
that different from where you were a year ago? With Hall of Fame.
Yeah, for sure. And different from the year before with Detroit, and different from the year before with Finally Famous. It's just like, it's different things. You gotta try different things. And what I like is that I like doing things where people want to see, or I wonder what his next stuff is gonna sound like. As opposed to doing the same thing, it's like, all right, I know what he's gonna bring to the table. You know, I like the fact that people will be like, I don't know if he's gonna be on this type of shit. I don't know if he's gonna be on this type of shit. Some people are like, I like the mixtape Sean. I like the album Sean. I like Finally Famous Sean. I like Hall of Fame Sean. I like Detroit Sean. So it's just like, I